Let me begin by reading from Mark chapter 14, verse 3 through 9. While he was in Bethany at the house of Simon the leper, as he was reclining at the table, a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume of pure nard. She broke the jar and poured it on his head. But some were expressing indignation to one another. Why has this perfume been wasted? For the perfume might have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor. And they began to scold her. Jesus replied, "Leave her alone. Why are you bothering her? She has done a noble thing for me. You always have the poor with you, and you can do what is good for them whenever you want, but you do not always have me. She has done what she could. She has anointed my body in advance for burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever the gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her." Now we see here where Mary of Bethany anoints Jesus with very expensive perfume. And this was an act of love and devotion to the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, we see the disciples get upset. And we see kind of the hullabaloo around that. And no matter how upset the disciples were over this seemingly waste of perfume in their mind, she never stopped worshiping the Lord. Her love for the Lord was undeterred. You know, you and I, we live in a world today that is screaming at us from every direction, that is telling us one thing and another, that is trying to stop us from loving the Lord Jesus Christ, that is trying to stop us from proclaiming the word of the Lord and proclaiming the gospel. And all of this has taken place. And we need to follow her example, to stay focused and be undeterred in our love for the Lord.